National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada, where the torch, in honor of the legendary owner Al Davis, has just been lit, as is tradition before kickoff at Allegiant Stadium, just off the Strip in Las Vegas. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders. Here's Harrison Butker out there to get this thing started. Off we go from Vegas. On the return is Dylan Lowry. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So the Raiders come out, and Greg, they make a change at quarterback in the offseason. It is now year 13 for Geno Smith, but year 1 in silver and black.
You just can't say enough about Geno and his turnaround over the last couple of years, Mike. I mean, many thought he was destined to just be a career backup and just play out the rest of his career. And when things didn't play out at first, instead of just listening to those doubters, he just kept working on his craft. And next thing you know, he gets an opportunity with a new team, makes the most of it, and he's now solidified himself as a bona fide franchise quarterback in this league.
And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
2-yard gain.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. He'll hit Tucker on the slant. He'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Geno. That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. And he will go all the way. Great Tucker. Touchdown, Raiders. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hours spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive in an early 6 points.
Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead.
Raiders 7, Chiefs nothing.
Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Here's Smith to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. So the offense will take over. So here come the Chiefs, and that means the 3-time Super Bowl MVP, twice the league MVP. Almost hard to believe, Greg, it's season 9 for Patrick Mahomes.
I'll tell you what, Mike, we have a blast every week doing this, but when we get our assignments, we see this guy on deck, it just gets a little bit more special. I mean, to witness firsthand one of the greatest, one of the most transcendent players of all time at the quarterback position, you just know he's on the field, you're likely to witness something special. Needless to say, I think we're all pretty excited for this one.
That one good for a dozen. A very quick first down.
And a first down, Chiefs.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Right here, down the field. This ball, incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. A gain there of 11. First down, KC.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming down. These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
They go right back to Rice. He's got it again. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Chiefs.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Just a simple hitch route, certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
Play action here. Mahomes. That's over the middle. And caught by Rice. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest game.
Mahomes now to throw again. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
That one, taken in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Kansas City.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. And we're back in Vegas after this. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Hami Malak to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. They go play action with Smith. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Michael Mayer, the tight end, was targeted with that one. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks, but right now it's been a lot of double coverage, it's been a lot of tight windows, and if they're going to have more success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the...
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he loses the football. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Smith. That's brought in by Myers. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. Well, 3rd and 19, no problem, as they convert for the 1st down.
37-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down.
Las Vegas, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They'll run it straight ahead now with Genty.
And
ahead for about 4 yards. It was Jalen Watson who got him down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Smith to throw. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And the Raiders are going to be set up. 1st and goal coming up. They'll knock them down at the 6-yard line.
15 yards on the play. That's good for another Las Vegas. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Here's another shot from the 6 at 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun, Smith. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Now Carlson to add the extra point. The kick is good, and the Raiders will move out to a 14-7 lead. Here's Smith to return it. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Chiefs offense and Rashee Rice set to take over once more. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. To throw is Mahomes. Rice open. He's got it. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Now it's 2nd and 1. Motion man is Rice. On 2nd down, Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this 1st half. First and 10. Back to the air for Mahomes. To the outside. Catch made by Brown. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
And he wound up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
He'll step up and run this. And he's into the end zone. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, KC. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
So now this to get him back to even heading into the break. He knocks it through, and the Chiefs will tie things up. We are all even at 14. All time. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the pistol, Smith. He'll find Genty out of the backfield. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Second and a yard. Gino to throw. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the third quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. even as we begin quarter number 3. Here's Smith to return it, and he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They've been able to move the ball with relative ease their first couple of possessions, both ending in touchdowns. Still, they find themselves tied as they start with the ball again here on first down.
I'm the rookie in the vet. Shout out to the
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reaction. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Firing right side. Brought in by Brown. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Chiefs first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Gonna fire. Deep ball for Rice. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
He's got his man. He finds Worthy. A gain of 16 on that pass play. And the Chiefs have a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And a first down, Chiefs.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the Raiders' 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Now quick throw, taken in by Brown. He's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Defense. Automatic first down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Throwing now, Mahomes. To the left side in the hands of Rice. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Mahomes now on second down. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
On third down, Mahomes. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up first and goal.
Throwing is Mahomes. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so...
And he'll take it on in. Noah Gray. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Kansas City.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. And Butker on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Chiefs have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Scott, thank you. This is still anyone's game here. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as the second half is about to get underway.
And you better choose wisely. That's my heart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And it will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Raiders offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. They'll begin first and 10. From the shotgun, Smith. To the right side, hauled in by Myers. Smith getting up 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4 brings up second down at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's second down and 5. Run right up the gut with Genty. And he'll get this up to the 44. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up third and 4.
It's third and 4. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. play coming up. This is third down. From the shotgun, it's Smith. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up fourth down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells you, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
They'll try it now with Genty. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
It's a turnover on downs.
So, here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. Play action here. Mahomes. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
That's over the middle and caught by Rice. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Open man downfield, it's Rice. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It's a gain of 26, and he'll set up first and goal.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
Here's Pacheco. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Here's Butker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game.
Raiders 14.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Gino. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
On second down, Smith. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 33 yards.
For a Las Vegas.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 17 to the 17-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
At the Chiefs' 15-yard line.
Here is 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, Smith. Thanks to the rookie out of TCU, Jack Best. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
These curl routes. He's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback.
That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. Jacoby Myers, touchdown Vegas. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Carlson able to run through the extra point, and the Raiders are back to within 7. It's 28-21. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Nico Remigio to bring it back. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Pacheco. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. They'll drop to throw. He'll get this one complete to Brown. Now the Raiders going to use their third and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
15. First down, Chiefs.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. To a knee goes Mahomes. And that should wrap it up. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.